This video will discuss 4 minerals that help you manage your blood sugar levels. There's a long debate about macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fat, and blood sugar, but there's a lot less information out there about micronutrients, vitamins, and minerals. Here's a look at 4 minerals that are important for blood sugar control. Number 1. Chromium. Chromium is good for blood sugar control because it helps regulate insulin. Patients with diabetes have lower blood levels of chromium than healthy controls. There's also some evidence that chromium is helpful for treating diabetes. A study found that supplementation with a chromium-enriched yeast improved some measures of blood sugar control in people with type 2 diabetes. Interestingly, in some cases it didn't so much cause improvements as stop things from getting worse. For example, the control group, no chromium, had steadily decreasing markers of antioxidant activity, while the chromium group didn't see much of a change. But hey, preventing more problems is also a benefit. Foods to eat. The chromium content of foods varies depending on the soil that they were grown in. But even considering the inevitable variation, broccoli is probably a good bet. So are potatoes, garlic, beef, and turkey. Eat chromium-rich foods with vitamin C for better absorption. Number 2. Zinc. Zinc is another important mineral for blood sugar control. It's an antioxidant and it's also important for insulin management. Patients with diabetes have lower levels of zinc in their blood, and zinc supplementation helps to improve their HbA1c, a measure of long-term blood sugar control. Some studies also found that zinc levels were significantly lower in patients with type 2 diabetes. Another study also found that zinc improved blood sugar control in obese children without diabetes. So again, it looks like there may be benefits for people who don't technically have diabetes as well as people who do. Foods to eat. Oysters are by far the best source. Beef is also pretty good. Number 3. Selenium. Selenium is pretty excellent for gut and thyroid health, but it's also great for blood sugar control. This might be thanks to its general antioxidant properties. But a study also found that selenium altered the expression of a bunch of different genes involved in blood sugar regulation. Just like the other minerals on this list, selenium is lower in people with consistently high blood sugar, even if they don't have diabetes. As for intervention studies, in patients with diabetes, a study found that selenium supplements helped improve blood sugar control and insulin levels. There's also some evidence that selenium is useful as an addition to insulin therapy for diabetes. Foods to eat. Brazil nuts are famous as the best source of selenium, but they have a very distinctive taste that not everybody is a fan of. You could also try just about any seafood, especially salmon or asparagus. Number 4. Magnesium. Magnesium is a jack of all trades. People who tend towards constipation might know it as the miracle supplement that makes bowel movements easier. It draws water into the intestine, which can loosen up stool if it's hard or compacted. People who tend towards anxiety might know it as a calm-down supplement. Well, time to add another trick to the magnesium roster: insulin regulation. Insulin and magnesium are kind of a two-way street. As a study explains, low levels of magnesium might contribute to insulin resistance, and then insulin resistance might turn right back around to reduce magnesium levels. In patients with type 2 diabetes, a study found that magnesium supplements significantly reduced insulin resistance and improved blood sugar control. And even better, here's one on non-diabetic subjects with insulin resistance and low magnesium levels. Another study showed a benefit for magnesium as well, even in the non-diabetic crowd. Foods to eat. Almonds, most other types of nuts, spinach, avocado, bananas, salmon, and most other types of fish. There are lots of other foods high in magnesium as well. There's no such thing as the miracle nutrient that cures diabetes, but there's pretty solid evidence that chromium, zinc, selenium, and magnesium are all important for healthy blood sugar regulation. If you're worried about your blood sugar, it might be worthwhile to make sure you're getting enough of these nutrients in your diet.